Thanks for joining me. I'm Alene. I'm a jewelry designer from Arizona. And today we're going to talk about having a fat finger day. And what I mean by that, it's a phrase I coined. And the reason was because there were certain days when some rings just wouldn't fit me. For example, this ring right here, which is a malachite ring that I designed, is supposed to go on this finger right here. Always goes on this finger, but today it will not go on this finger. So it's frustrating. So I decided to kind of do something about it. First I tried to figure out what the reason was, and I came up with 3 different reasons. Honestly, don't know which one is true, but these are ones I've heard as I've done some research. One is that we just had too much salt in our diet, and it might be that day, that week, whatever. The salt may make a difference in the ring size, the finger size. The other would be hormonal, something going on with our body that just decides to swell up our fingers. And the third would be the weather, which would be heavy humidity. Not sure which one, or maybe all 3 contribute to this. All I know is it happens, and as a designer I wanted to make some changes in the way I designed so that people could wear these on several days. So I came up with 2 ideas, and I'm going to move the camera now so you can see them a little more closely. That looks good. Okay, first we're going to talk about the sterling ones that I designed. This one right here, now this is from the Dare to Dream collection, and this actually is using lab-grown rubies in them. Lab-grown rubies are identical to the ones coming out of the ground, except they're grown in the lab. So they're more affordable, and yet they have the beauty. And I like using them in silver especially. As you can see, that's 2 pieces. I don't know if that's very clear there. You can see. And those 2 pieces have just a little bit of give. So I can wear it on actually this finger very easily. And I can also just punch that open just a touch, and then I can wear it on this ring, on this finger. So that's the concept behind these. I also wanted to show you the back of this so you could see the design work. What I've done in this Dare to Dream collection is I've fused all kinds of sterling components to the piece, which gives it, of course, more of a rustic feel, but it also makes each piece one of a kind. So that's kind of my thing. Here are a couple more that I did. This is one that's in tiger's eye. And if you didn't know the name, tiger's eye comes from actually named right after the eye of a tiger, because it has that kind of golden line going through it that resembles a tiger's eye. And this again has that same give to it. And just a third one here you can see quickly. This is amethyst. This is a tinier ring. This fits either of those fingers that you can see here, and has that give. So you can scrunch it out, or if you want to scrunch it in. Either way. Gives you the option to wear it on either this finger or this finger, or this finger or this finger. You're not going to go from the big size to the little size. That's too much, but it will stretch between 2 fingers. The other design, I wanted to something that was done because I work a lot in copper, and I wanted something in copper. So I designed this style, which is a wrap. And you can kind of see just how that has a little bit of give to it right there. This particular ring is amethyst. You can see that very well. Purple. I love purple. And this one actually fits on this finger here. But if I wanted to actually squish it down, I can do that and then wear it on this finger. So it gives just a few more options to people. This is another one in ruby, and I just wanted you to see that because I just love it. And this also shows off the design work very well, I think, because you can see the back. You see how it's got the silver running through it? That's, each of my shanks are done like this so that they are all one of a kind, and they all have that touch of silver in them. So the next time you go to look to buy a ring, just think about this fat finger concept and pick something that you think is going to work on a couple of different days. Obviously, you can always go to Alene's Adornments because I carry a full line. But wherever you shop, just make sure you've got that concept in mind. And I appreciate you joining me today. If you'd like to subscribe below, I would love that because I'm going to be doing more tips on how to wear your jewelry, and also a lot of stuff on gemstones. Thanks again for joining me.